John Michael Reefer, producer for The High Bridge.
And I directed and produced a civil Nigga Theory.
All right, so we'll stay over here, and I'll just ask you a couple quick questions, and we'll go down the line. With Nigga Theory, I was curious about your subject, the professor, and how you started your relationship with him, and how that sort of formed the short, and how that sort of came to be.
I was still in school, and I needed, for a class, I had to find somebody to interview, and I ran across him at a screening, and I was sitting in the middle row, and we were screening a documentary, and they introduced him in the back. You know, thank you for coming from law school, so I knew he was a professor, a lawyer, and everything, and he was getting a little heated about, it was a documentary about Anita Hill, and he was getting a little heated about Clarence Thomas, talking about that, and I said, I'm wondering who he was, so I turned around to take a look, and I saw this big afro, and I thought, I gotta interview that guy. And then when I looked him up in the directory, there was a photo of him with looking like Obama, and so I mean, I just knew, seeing him at that time, I knew it was very purposeful, his hair, his look, everything. But to see where, you know, because I thought he was a really great looking guy. I mean, not that he's not, with all the hair and everything, but it was such a conscious decision. So, and then interviewing him more and becoming more aware of, I never knew it to be called the personal responsibility. You know, politics of personal responsibility, and within the Black community, they do, people are, you know, segregating amongst themselves, and I felt if I don't know it, people should know about this, and I was happy that I was able to do it and shed some light on what he was talking about.
Very nice, very nice. So for High Bridge, I was curious, when you were in production, before production, were there any surprises that that came about when you were making the film, either from producing or directing?
The scene where they're both sitting on the swings at the end, those are the little bucket seats for the kids.
Yeah.
And he's not going to fit one of those. So we had to get the Parks Department to change the swings out for us. But
Changing
which was really nice.
It's on the fly, I would see.
Yeah.
No, we got permission.
Yeah, we got permission.
Working through the bureaucracy of New York City Parks
Department.
Convincing them to do the right thing, which is help us.
One of the things you just don't really count on is that you can, change the swings out.
It's saved by the producer. And then how did you find your cast?
The cast, we worked with a great casting director that I worked with before in school. And actually the main actor, Aubrey, we worked with him on another short film. So we knew him already and then had that relationship.
Yeah, give it up for High Bridge. And for YIRGA, I was curious, visually it's very interesting to me, and we talked a little bit about the film before, and it feels like she's sort of in between a lot of things that she's moving, and I was wondering if visually there was a lot of connectivity with that and trying to show that throughout the film. How did that come about?
Yeah, so visually, I just kind of wanted everything to feel a little bit muted and a little bit stuck and very limited. So like using a limited color palette and then having the camera be like on sticks or like panning but never handheld, because I typically do like the verite style, but there's something really static about like the very slow movements that hopefully help you get into the character's headspace.
It kind of feels like she's sort of stuck in every shot as you go along. And I know, like, even like with her hair, it's like halfway there. And so you sort of show her journey everywhere, right? And is this, you spoke before, but this is part of something larger, right?
Yes. We're in the process of developing a feature that will expand on YIRGA's character and also kind of get into her mother's origin, and kind of show you more of that in-between stage of her life, and also, how she got to that point, how her mother got to that point. and bringing in her culture more. You see like a bit of that with her interaction with the store clerk, but you'll kind of we'll blow that up bigger, and you'll see all of that within the community.
Very excited to see the next step. Hopefully we'll see it here soon. Yeah, give it up for YIRGA, everybody. So, if you could, that was This is America. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask the filmmakers, please do. Let's do it outside the theater, though. We have to get our next screening started, which is starting right now, and they're actually waiting in the front. So if you could, do us a favor and head on out the